Namaste, everyone, and welcome to today's yoga session. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross legged or stretch your legs out if you want. Straighten your spine. You can keep the palms on the knees, either facing up or facing down. You can also gently touch the tips of your forefinger and the thumb and straighten your spine. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down, keeping them relaxed. Keeping the chest open, facial muscles relaxed. Close your eyes. Simply begin by bringing yourself fully into the present moment. Keep your entire attention in this moment, feeling fully whatever you're experiencing. Feel your body from within and relax into it. Keeping the body easy and light. Acknowledge however you're feeling in this moment and bring acceptance around it. Whatever the sensations are right now, whatever the thoughts are, if there are any, whatever the emotions, however you're feeling energetically, fully acknowledge it. And at the same time, see that you are the one that is witnessing all of this. There is no need to get identified with any of it. In this moment, you are simply the one that is aware of all of these things and also aware that all of these things that one is experiencing and watching are transient, ever changing, whereas the only thing that remains constant is the one that watches. This sense of background awareness is the only thing that remains as it is, while the external manifestation keeps on changing continuously as we go through the highs and lows of life. So, in this moment, let us fully be connected to this background awareness. And for the next couple of minutes, let us try to sustain our attention. In other words, let us try to abide in that state. And you can use your breath as the anchor or your body sensations as the anchor to root yourself fully into the witness. See if you can bring more and more stillness in the body. The breath starts to become subtle. There is more space between you as the witness and the thinking mind. You are less and less bothered by whatever the mind brings up. Allowing ease and expansiveness to flow into the body. And now let us take 5 deep breaths to energize the body for the upcoming asana and pranayama practice. So with your next inhalation, fill the belly and lungs to the maximum capacity. Exhale it all out. 4 more rounds, do it at your own pace. After you finish the 5 rounds, let your breath become natural and bring your palms together in front of your chest. Rub your palms vigorously. Cup your eyes. Massage your eyes gently. And take your palms away from the face as you blink open your eyes. Look into your palms. And relax your hands. So we'll begin with some dynamic movements, some stretches. So first, let us just stretch the legs in front, coming into Dandasana. From this place, just bend your right knee and hold your leg from under the kneecaps. Now lift your right leg and do some ankle rotations. Reverse the direction. Now rotate your leg. So bring that movement from the knee. So holding it like this, making a big O in front of you. Reverse the direction. And now finally, just stretching the leg open and then bringing it down. Flexing and extending. And now stop this movement. Now without any holding and support, just see if you can stretch your leg in front of you. Hold it up for a moment and then slowly release it down. Shake it out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Hold the leg from under the kneecaps, lift it up, ankle rotations. Keep breathing naturally. Reverse the direction. Let the movement happen in the body, but continue to be aware of your breath and the whole body. Now movement coming from the knees, making a big O. Reverse the direction. And now just flexing and extending. Try to straighten your leg completely. And now let go of the support. Try to straighten your leg. Hold it in the air for a moment. Slowly bring it down. Shake it out. Now we'll do Paschimottanasana. So from the seated position, straighten your hands, straighten the spine. You can bend the knees slightly if you want, but try to keep your back straight. Now as you exhale, reach forward and then place your palms down. Now continue keeping the back straight and reaching forward, and then slowly you can start rounding the spine. Let the head fall down. Breathe comfortably. Try to relax the upper body. See if you can slowly start to straighten the legs. Slowly, as you inhale, straighten your hands, come up. Exhale, relax. We'll do the counter pose for this. I'll show it to you like this. So from Dandasana, place your palms behind you. Take your palms slightly back, fingers pointing forward. This is called Purvottanasana. So from this position, just lift your hips up towards the ceiling, reach your toes down, coming into a reverse plank position. Just breathe. And then slowly come back down. So we are in this Dandasana position. Back to Dandasana. Now bend your right knee. Take your right foot outside the left knee. We will do Ardha Matsyendrasana, or we'll do a variation of it. So from this place, wrap your left hand around the right knee like this. The right hand goes behind you. And then twist, look back. Come back to the center. Now, let me show you another variation. So you can stay like this, or you can bend your left knee as well and bring it to the outside of the right hip, like this. And instead of wrapping your hand around like this, you can take the elbow outside the knee and twist. So think of all these as different options and try them out. Slowly come back. Straighten both your legs. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Bend the knee. Take the foot out. First, let's just try the twist. So just wrap your hand around and twist. Look back. From this position, you can make the full posture by bending the other leg as well. And maybe take the elbow outside the knee. Twist once again. Keep breathing. And slowly release. Unwind your legs. Shake it out. From this position, come into a wide-legged seated position like this. Keep your legs engaged. Intertwine the fingers in front of you. We will do Chakki Chalanasana. Keep your knees and elbows straight as much as possible. The knees can slightly bend if you need to keep your spine straight. Now inhale here. As you exhale, lean forward, then move to one side. Lean back, complete the circle, and keep moving. So visualize that you're making a big circle in front of you, or you can visualize that there is a stone grinder in front of you. Get that nice stretch in the hips, bringing movement in all four directions. Reverse the direction. One last round. And once you finish, relax your hands. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring the feet closer. Intertwine the fingers, wrap it around the feet. Keeping the spine straight, just flap the legs. Comfortable pace of breathing. Stop the movement. Take your feet slightly away. Take the hands under the legs and walk your palms forward as much as the body allows. And then relax your head down. For a deeper stretch, you can also wrap your hands around the feet, holding the feet, and then reaching the forehead down. Slowly release, walking the fingers back, coming back up. And now swing your legs behind you, coming into the tabletop position. Excuse me. So in tabletop, palms are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, legs parallel, spine straight. We'll first begin with cat and cow pose, arching the back and hunching the back. So as you inhale, arch your back, let the belly drop, looking up. As you exhale, round your spine, chin to the chest, suck your belly in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, hunch. Keep moving like this. Inhale, exhale. Last round. And now from this position, we'll move into the sleeping puppy pose. Just walk your palms forward. Place the forehead and chest down. Relax the body. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Come back to the tabletop position. We'll move into spinal balance. So from this place, stretch your right leg behind you, lift it up, lift your left hand up. Just find that balance. Try not to keep a lot of tension in the body. Comfortable breathing. Feel that extension in the spine. Switch your hands and legs. Stretching the left leg behind you, lifting it up, lifting the right hand up. Engaging the whole body and yet keeping it relaxed. Just breathe. And come back to the tabletop position. We'll move into the thread the needle now. So as you inhale, lift your right hand up, open the chest on the right side. Exhale, swing your right hand under the left, bringing your right ear down. And you have the option to take your left hand behind the back. Try to open your chest as much as possible. Just breathe. Place your left palm down. Push yourself up. Come back to the tabletop position. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Lift your left hand up. Open the chest on the left side. Exhale, swing the left hand under the right. Bring your left ear down. An option to take your right hand behind the back. Place your right palm down. Push yourself up. Back to the tabletop position. From here, we'll move into the downward facing dog. Take a step forward with your palms. Tuck your toes. Lift the knees. And take your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Reaching the heels down. Breathe comfortably. From here, bring the hips down, coming into a plank position. Hold plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can lower yourself down. Lie down on the belly, untuck the toes, and we'll move into upward facing dog. So straighten your hands, opening the chest, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. So let's continue that sequence a few more times now. Push yourself back, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Small step forward with your feet. Bring the hips down into plank position. Hold the plank. Try to use your whole body. Don't let the back of the body become passive. Slowly lowering down. Lie down on the belly. Straighten your hands. Upward facing dog. You can also take your knees off the floor without tucking the toes in. And now we'll move through the sequence faster. Downward facing dog. Plank position. Lie down on the belly. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Plank position. Lie down on the belly. Upward facing dog. And one last time. Downward facing dog. Plank. Lie down on the belly. Upward facing dog. And from here, just push yourself back and we'll move into extended child's pose. So increase the distance between your knees. Let the big toes touch. Push the hips back. Place the forehead down. Try to take deep and long abdominal breaths. Maybe walk your fingers forward to extend the spine. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Walk your palms back and come to a comfortable seated position now. Feel free to take a sip of water if you want. Settle down whenever you're ready, keeping the spine straight. Hands in chin mudra if you want. We will begin with some meditation and pranayama. As you bring some stillness in the body, close your eyes. And think about what meditation really is. Meditation is not when you just focus your mind on one thing or concentrate your mind somewhere or engage it into doing something. Meditation is simply being aware and being objectively aware of whatever comes up in the mind or the body. Meditation means stepping out of the doership or any kind of doing and simply watching whatever happens with complete openness. Being rooted in stillness. To experience the inner stillness, it is not necessary that the body becomes still. But right now, at this stage, it can be helpful if we keep the body still for a few minutes, watching simply the movement of the breath going in and out, and not even focusing on the breath, being aware of the whole body, being aware of the surroundings, of the sounds around you, and also being aware of the breath as a small part of the whole totality. Dropping any resistance that you feel towards anything, becoming fully okay with however this moment is. Gently blink open your eyes. Let us first begin with full yogic breathing. Full yogic breathing means using different parts of the body to breathe, different sections. And through this sectional breathing, when we combine it all, then we maximize our capacity to hold the breath and inhale and exhale. So, first, we will begin with abdominal breathing. You can place your palm on the belly to feel it. When you inhale, the belly comes out. When you exhale, the belly relaxes. That is abdominal breathing. It means the breath is directly going towards the diaphragm, allowing the diaphragm to expand. So breathe like that, even without the hand. Taking full breath in and out. Now stop the abdominal breathing, just regular breath. Next, we will try thoracic breathing. In thoracic breathing, the side and the back of the lungs get engaged. So this side should open up and the rib cage should expand from the side. So you can keep your hand here as you breathe in and out. By simply taking your attention there, the breath will go there. Try to breathe like that without your hands now. Just directing the breath into the side lungs. Go back to regular breathing now. Now we will do clavicular breathing. So we are breathing just with the top part of the lungs, and the collarbone will rise and fall because of this. So keep your attention just up here, and you can also use your hands in the beginning. Feel the collarbone rising and falling. This breath should ideally be shorter than the other breaths. Without the hands. Now go back to natural breath. Now what we will do is we will combine all three sectional breathing to make full yogic breathing. So we will do three consecutive inhalations. First, full inhalation into the belly, then full inhalation into the side lungs, full inhalation here, and now the body is full of breath. Then we exhale in one big exhalation, all the air comes out. So let me show you now without talking. Once again. So now let's practice this. This is called full yogic breathing. We will practice this for 7 rounds. You can begin at your own pace. Slowly start coming back to your natural breath. Finish the last round. And once you come back to natural breath, just notice what's different. When I say natural breath, I mean the body is completely relaxed and the breathing is just happening on its own. Simply noticing what's different about this. And whenever you're ready, gently blink open your eyes. Now we will practice Udgeet Pranayama. In Udgeet Pranayama, we simply chant Om. So there are two ways of doing this. One is when we vocalize Om, so we actually speak or chant the words Om. And the other is where you chant mentally. So you feel the breath going in and out, and during your exhalation, you chant the whole Om, taking a long and slow exhalation, and then you inhale. Then exhalation, the chanting happens in the mind. And then, even though we are vocalizing or mentally chanting Om, it's good to know what Om represents. Om is representing that subtle vibrational sound inside the body, which is always happening. And so, at the end of this chanting session, the mind has become focused on one thing. So, it gets, instead of being distracted or branched out in different thoughts, it comes to this one place. And then we can use this opportunity to be in a state of receptivity and listening and openness. And whether or not you hear that subtle sound is irrelevant. The point is, at the end of this, we will stay in silence for a couple of minutes, just paying attention to what's happening inside the body and trying to connect with that subtle sound. So we will first do 7 rounds of vocalized Om chanting, then 7 rounds of silent Om chanting, and then silence, just pure silence and receptivity to listen to the sound within. So just come to a comfortable seated position. We will chant together. And there are again two ways of chanting Oms. When you chant Om, you can either just chant Om like just one combined word, or you can divide it into three syllables, chanting ah, oo, dividing it into three syllables like that. So I will switch between the two, and you can also do the same if you want, or if you have one preference over the other, you can chant that way. So let's prepare for the first round. Just come back to natural breath. Let's begin the first round. Deep inhalation. Om. Back to natural breath. Second round. Deep inhalation. Om. Relax into the natural breath. Third round, deep inhalation. Ah. Natural breath. Fourth round, deep inhalation. Ah. Natural breath. Fifth round, deep inhalation. Oh. Natural breath. Sixth round, deep inhalation. Oh. Relax your breath. Final round, take a deep inhalation. Oh. Comfortably breathe and notice the powerful effect of this chant. Notice how the mind starts to become one pointed, calm, and relaxed. We will continue for 7 more rounds without vocalizing the Om. So we will just chant in silence. Feel every inhalation within the body, and with every exhalation, visualize and mentally chant Om for 7 rounds. Finish the last round of silent chanting, and from there, keep your eyes closed, body still, become fully receptive and open, treating yourself with no judgment, complete kindness and compassion. Activate your sense of listening. Pay attention not just to the sounds outside, but also to the sound of your own breath. Any other sound inside the body that you can hear. See if you can feel the subtle movements in the body because of the breath. And slowly you can blink open your eyes. Even when the eyes are open, can you sense that background awareness, that calmness and expansiveness? We will finish our pranayama practice today with the Brahmari pranayama. We'll do a simple version today where we use the forefinger to block the ears. When you block, don't press the ears too hard. And we'll take a deep inhalation and just make a long humming sound. So we'll practice that for 3 rounds together. Mm.
When you finish, keeping the eyes closed, go back to this state of meditation. Be actively aware of the nature of thoughts coming into the mind. And see if you can stay detached, simply noticing the tendencies of the mind. Like when we notice a child playing or making sounds, sometimes throwing tantrums, becoming happy and sad, just like that. Be aware of it, but don't give it too much importance. Simply watch it as something that is trying to assert its own existence by always drawing our attention, sometimes by becoming a hero, sometimes by becoming a victim, sometimes by becoming very happy, sometimes by becoming sad, sometimes trying to solve the problems in life, trying to manage the situations. And while it is okay to do all those things, at the same time, do we have access to something which is beyond all this change? This ever expansive background awareness is not invested into any ups and downs. No matter what happens, it simply watches. It simply knows that this is happening. So let us try to stay connected with that. You can continue being seated in this meditation, or you can lie down in Shavasana for a couple minutes. But even if you lie down on your backs, continue to be in this state of meditation. Whatever position you're in, for the next few moments, just take your attention to the different parts of the body.
making sure every part is relaxed, alert, active, alive. Starting with the left leg, scan your left leg completely, right leg, left hand, right hand, left half of the torso, right half of the torso, back and spine, hips, chest, shoulders, neck, facial muscles, crown of the head, and stay at the top of the head for a few more seconds, visualizing a subtle upward flow of energy. Now slowly merge back into that background awareness, knowing and being aware of the whole body, all the surroundings, the breath, everything in its totality. If you're in a lying down position, you can start to invite some movement into the body now. Wiggle your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Move your head from side to side. You can take your hands over the head, give yourself a full body stretch, and turn to the side in your own time. Push yourself up, come up to a seated position. And once you settle down completely, we will finish today's session with a few moments of gratitude. You can bring your palms together, gently bow your head down, feeling grateful for the body and the mind that we have received. It is only through this body and through this mind that we can experience that which is beyond the body and beyond the mind. Being thankful for the beautiful ancient science and art of yoga, for the whole lineage and thousands of practitioners and sages and teachers who have kept this art form alive. Being grateful for life itself, for being alive in this moment. And for the next few moments, you can think about anything that you're grateful for, anyone that you're grateful for in your life. Whenever you're ready, you can start rubbing your hands, cup your eyes, and you can spread this energy all over the body. Blink open your eyes. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.